time, make sure you come with the board members, chair of the board.
Or maybe there is infighting. There would be some infighting.
No, they are invited with the board members.
No, there is one. We will
The
bring
speaker
chair.
looks like he's a man Makoka, so.
You are very right, Chair.
And I know him very well.
Yes, there are no infightings, yeah. I
Okay.
think we hold our meeting very well.
Yeah, okay.
We make our decision.
But make sure next time you come with them, so that they learn. And in fact, you bring some, I think 1 or 2, there are MCS who sit on the board. Let them come so that they can take message home, so that they don't force you to do some things that might be affront to the law. So yes, there was someone who was to answer.
Yeah, in some scenarios, I've seen some majority leaders in the county assemblies designate themselves as members of the board. Would that be a case in one?
No, as we speak, I think the law does not allow the majority leader to be a board member.
Okay. So we have
Previously, they used to do that.
So you have independent members?
Yes.
Okay.
And the board is completed. You have
It's
also-
complete, you have 2 external members. and
Okay.
2 internal.
What about the internal leaders? Sorry, expand.
They are there.
We have external and internal.
Okay.
2 external,
Okay.
1 with 1 person.
Okay.
2 internal, 1 with 1 person.
Then that's all. Yes, somebody was to answer about the management of records. We want to make progress. Quickly, your name go on record and tell us what is the challenge. And as she answers, clerk, have you been having management meetings with the OAG?
Yes.
We normally see the draft of the report.
Yeah.
Then why did you address this issue at that point in time, so that you don't escalate? You can see if it was unqualified, you would have been done within 10 minutes. Yes, maybe the lady who is in charge of the records, what is the issue?
Thank you, Chair. I'll respond to the issue. I believe during the audit time there was miscommunication because when the committees attend meetings outside the premises, one of the requirements is a report back to the office. And when the filing is done, we file hospitality vouchers differently from the reports. So I believe there was miscommunication in submission of those reports. But currently, when we noted this problem, we have corrected this problem and currently are filing both the hospitality documents and the reports as one document, Mr. Chair.
So at least today you did say cause of COVID. So the issue was but I thought you have clerks who go to official meetings with the MCS. What is our clerk? Those clerks that attend like ours, the secretariat that walk around. I thought they filed the reports.
Yes, they do. The
Office.
charge was the voucher that they audited, like she has explained.
Yes.
We used to file them separately, but now we are filing them as a one document.
Okay, we'll look into it.
Why did you find it very unnecessary to provide that voucher during that time? And you felt away from the county assembly chamber?
Pardon, Chair?
Now, why did you?
Can you repeat the question?
Why didn't you find it necessary to provide that voucher during the audit time? Because you have just confessed that you had filed it away, not in the one batch of a file.
Ordinarily, in the entry meeting, the requirement is the vouchers. So, but the attachments, that's what was missing, and they are there. And that's why I'm saying now we have adhered to filing them as one document, so that you don't have some that are randomly.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let's move to number 5. The committee notes your mitigation. Why were you in this public participation under BBI, building bridges, domestic includes an amount of 358,280 paid as committee allowances for public participation on building bridges initiative bill. There was no evidence. Did you, the BBI issue is recurring. Is this matter, did they provide this documentation?
The documents have now been availed.
Did they manufacture or cook?
At that time,
The information was not available, but subsequently the information.
Have you verified?
We have.
So this matter remains. So you can see this one, Speaker, I hope when you do public participation on finance bill, the clerk, you should, people should sign, like the way we are doing it now. I hope you have seen our attendance, you indicate those what we want. And at that time, did these people pass BPI or they fail at the county assembly on your records? After spending around 358,280, that must have been an expensive BPI exercise. Did the county assembly file the report? Did you see the report of this public participation?
Yes, we've seen the reports now. Yes.
Okay. Let's move to key audit matters. They were not, the committee knows that. Other unresolved prior year matters, the committee will look in our reports. Budgetary control and performance, we are not morticians, so we let that matter rest in peace there. Now we move to number 3, non-settling of pending accounts payables. Was it resolved?
Yes, Chair.
A report on lawfulness, the basis for conclusion, failure to fully implement e-procurement process. Was it resolved?
Yes, Chair.
So we are resolved, yes. Lack of training needs assessment.
The TNA is now there. Training needs assessment is there.
But the clerk, you had said that the training had been done, yet there was lack of this in this financial year. And the Treasury, can you go on record again? Do you charge these people for training? What is the model of building their capacity? What do you need for them to be trained?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. What the Assembly ought to do, and I think that's what they have done, is to do a training need assessment. Then they request, by highlighting the areas they require to be trained, to where it touches on IFMIS, we have an IFMIS department. If it is the quality assurance, we have a quality assurance department, Chair, where I belong. So we train free, because National Treasury
so where do they write
is a
the
service
letter?
department. What they would do, they write a letter to the Principal Secretary, National Treasury,
Okay.
for the attention of the Accountant General, where they need the Accountant General to come in. And if it is IFMIS, they should also write for the attention of the IFMIS
So they need
director.
to be specific.
They need to be
It's about
specific.
impress management,
Yes.
issues of IFMIS, they become specific.
Specific.
Yes.
And then Treasury is a service department. We would just go and
Train them.
Yeah, from
So you don't need anything from them.
the cost they would incur is the venue, because we cannot accommodate all of them, the National Treasury. They
But with
provide
the
venue.
austerity measures proposed by National Treasury, you
Yes.
should be leading by example.
Yes, we can train them in their own offices,
Okay, in Murang'a, for
in
example.
Murang'a.
And
or
that
any
is
government
nice. I think we
institution.
should encourage
Yes,
that Treasury can travel to the venue. And I hope when they come to Murang'a, you don't move to Three Tops or move to Chaka or somewhere or Mombasa. I hope also in terms of spirit of austerity measures, when they come to train, you can even transform your chamber if you are on recess to use as a training to save on the cost of running. So we go to number 3, non-compliance. So non-compliance law on ethnic composition, I'm told 94%. Murang'a is not far from Nairobi, and it's not far from Tharaka.
How many Tharakas are working in the county assembly?
No. Out of Senator Mofai, you are out of order. Totally out of
That's
order.
why I'm here, Chair. I'm chair for Tharaka. I would want to know because
No.
there is nothing like Mount Kenya. I'm not a senator for Mount Kenya.
Yes,
I'm a senator for Tharaka Nithi.
but when Moti Milima. The
But
point is, we are talking about the face of Kenya. Why is it 94%? I expected even Murang'a to be doing around 80%. What is the challenge, Chairman? In fact, this is the chair of County Public Service Board. Chairman of the board.
Chair.
Yes.
I think the challenge here is the applicants, because we normally advertise this jobs through the newspapers and the website. Then, of course, we look at the competencies.
Yes.
So we are unable to control the applicants, which happens that they come 90% from the Mount Kenya region.
Why are you saying Africans?
Applicants.
Oh, applicants, sorry, applicants.
Applicants.
So whenever you are advertising, you advertise in terms of which, do you use national newspaper
Normally
of circulation?
Two dailies in the Nation and the Star and the website.
When they apply.
When they apply, I think, unfortunately, we get...
The hiring panel could be biased towards some certain ethnicities.
With this level of unemployment, I don't agree with the chair board that the only people from Mountain do apply for jobs in the Murang'a County.
Correct.
And that's not true.
Well,
Maybe the selection panel is biased.
okay, no. According to me, I think we look at how I wish that in future we'll not look at where people come from. We'll look at their competencies. But that is the situation as we are. Those people who want, the applicants would want probably to walk to their place of work, and probably this could be the reason. Because transport can be a huge factor.
Why do you? If any Kenyan is comfortable work in any part of this country, it's not even working from where. In fact, somebody who lives close by will never work efficiently, because they will go and look at their tea, kahawa, and their cows before coming to work. And this issue is recurring in the previous financial year again.
The chair board is trying to convince the committee that all the employees in the Murang'a County Assembly
work from their homes to the county assembly.
Well, depending on the level of the job group.
Yes.
I'm saying when you advertise and you're advertising a position that is of low caliber, then you'll expect that the applicants will be people around there.
No, but even the people open for you get here, it's the young men you saw in suits. Some of them come from as far as Homa Bay. And the salary and the package is what you're almost offering in Murang'a. Why would they not find it to work in Murang'a? There is I direct that you look at this issue, because this 94% for Murang'a, which is only 2 hours from here, there is a big problem. And that is why the issue of capacity I was talking about, because you have not been able to infuse a number of other people from other regions so that you have the best you can. But 94%, and it is in the same financial years. So what are you telling this? Because you have violated the law, NCIC Act. Chairman of the board, what in a strongly worded statement, what do you tell this committee to feel convinced that we shall look at some improvement?
Just to what you are trying to inquire. When did you last advertise for jobs?
Well, not in my tenure.
Not in your tenure?
Yes.
Okay.
What is your staff establishment?
84.
Against? Clerk?
Against 100.
So you still have room to hire?
Yes, we have.
So why don't you hire non-dominant communities from Isiolo, from Nandi, from the rest, this top up? Plus Tharaka. Plus Tharaka.
Chair, like I said, I think we are guided by the process.
I know, but I'm saying you commit. You know you have violated the law.
So then we shall be violating more law when we are shortlisting.
No, I'm not saying you say we will hire none in your advert. I'm saying your selection panel should be keen to comply with the law, because as it is now, Speaker, the law has been violated, Clerk. It is as simple as it says 30%.
But Chair, with all due respect, allow me to say that it's not the selection panel. I think as a country we need to deal with the perception.
Yes.
The people, the HOD who are here, you would appreciate that we have a Masai in the director for HR.
Yes, now that is better.
We have the sergeant is a lawyer. We have somebody near, the auditor is near Tharaka, who is also here. The next.
You wanted to hear the name?
No, not near. You know, when you say near, that's not Tharaka.
Where is that Meru?
Where does the auditor come from?
Mungai comes the auditor, our internal auditor comes next to your county.
Which one?
Meru,
Kirinyaga.
Kirinyaga,
No,
but
we
it's
have,
still
Kirinyaga, we have
Kikuyu.
I mean, a whole county between Kirinyaga and the Meru and the Tharaka-Nithi. Called Embu.
So, Chair, I don't know what we do with the perception of the applicants because.
But you can see there is a Masai who works with you. Why doesn't he or she have a problem working with you?
Masais have been with
It's your own perception. You work as a clerk of Kisumu County Assembly?
I would appreciate that. In fact,
Yes, then you should operate with that same attitude.
yes.
Chair, Masais have been with the Kikuyu since time immemorial. That's not something new. Masais are the
Kikuyu also. Can you proceed, Chair?
Who is a Kikuyu?
So that's
Chair, Senator Dule is out of order.
All of you are out of order. I rule that we
My
proceed.
ID.
So my rulings as follows. Can you, in view of what we have advised as a committee, there was violation of the law. We direct that put in measures that will try and resolve this issue by ensuring that you encourage, especially during your selection process. I know it's something you can do. We are not saying if somebody doesn't have documents you hire, simply doesn't become from Murang'a. And by the way, the people who did law is part of your governor. So Governor Senator Irungu Kangata. So let's sure the law be complied. Let's move. So those cross-cutting issues have been resolved. Then we go now in that same financial year. We end it there. And then let's go to previous financial year 2021. I note that we had died and do some cross-cutting issues. Members, we go back to 2020-2021. We are done one basis of qualified opinion. We have resolved that. And supported cash and cash equivalents. We had this issue we had resolved.
We resolved.
We had resolved lack of ownership of motor vehicles. So the vehicles documentations are now available. Budgetary control and performance, that's the business of morticians. Now let's go to pending bills. Can we read accounts, payables and pending bills? It is resolved, but I want to know, do you have pending bills as of now? Of how much? As of today? Clerk.
Yes, we had a pending bill of 77 million
When?
from the previous year.
Up to today, how much is county
We have
assembly?
paid. We are now remaining with.
So this 77 million was in which year? Last year? Last
Yes.
financial year?
Yes.
2020-2023, you had a pending bill of 77 million. How many have you paid up to today?
Up to today, we have paid 10.
10 million.
No, 17. We are remaining with 60. We have given the. Yes, we have given a structure on how we are going to pay.
Hey.
Yes.
So in this financial year, the staff payables and what have you, so where the schedule, you are provided schedule, you are aware that is the first charge
Yes.
to any entity.
Yes.
So this 67 million, why do you have such a huge pending bill for a county assembly? What were you doing? Were you doing construction? Were you doing anything?
Yes, we had a perimeter wall and refurbishment.
How much was it?
27 million.
Another this, Another
We had refurbishment
of
7 million.
7 million, Any other?
The rest are hotel bills.
Hotel bills.
Yes.
So this spending bills, is it historical? Where does it stem from?
The issue was the lack of disbursement from the county treasury.
County treasury.
We were not receiving enough sufficient
So-
according to our budget.
On this outstanding 67 million, I direct that in the next 14 days provide us, the next 7 days provides us with the structure on how you are going to repay. And my proposal, kindly pay people who owe less. So you have people who owe less than 1 million or 2 million, start with those. Those are small businesses. Before you pay big boys of 27 million. That will ensure the hustlers are well taken care of. report, presentation and disclosure of financial statements. Is it resolved? I'm told it's resolved.
Resolved, Chair.
Okay. Number 2 is failure to observe 30% rule of establishment. We have ruled, it is concurrent. Subscription fees paid without guiding policy. We have taken a position as a committee that money being paid to SOCAT and County Assembly Forum in this year was 2.6 million is illegal and irregular. Clerk and the county chairperson of the County Assembly Service Board, have you stopped subscription to these entities of SOCAT and CAF?
Yes, Chair, we have stopped.
Yes. What are you doing about it since you sit in you are a member of this Society of Clerks table?
We have written to the Senate,
Yes.
and we are asking for your intervention so that we can have that enshrined in the law.
I'm told you are you an official of SOCAT? Do you sit in
No, I represent Mount Kenya region.
Mount Kenya region?
Yes.
Why have you not appeared before the Senate? I'm told you are not willing to cooperate. I talked to the chair devolution. Have you met them? In your proposal, apart from writing to the Senate, have you met any Senate committee on the matter?
I know of the last Senate. I would have to follow up on whether they have been able to meet this Senate.
Can you regularize, but it remains illegal, regular, and I'm happy never remit any subscription.
No, the writing was last parliament,
Yes, last session.
last session.
The last session we wrote and
I
appeared.
think there are different people right now. It's good if you do the writing and follow up.
Yeah, on this session.
Okay, Chair.
Yeah.
Although me and Senator Dulo, we were in last session, but as far as I know, I'm not. Maybe before I come to you, what about County Assemblies Forum? Are you an official? Just go on record, Speaker.
I'm not an official because we all have quite colossal amounts of money, so
Okay.
I could not qualify for any position.
Yes.
And just like the clerk is saying,
Can you repeat what you have just said?
I did not qualify to get a position because we owed them according to the records. So we've not been paying quite colossal amounts of money.
Yes.
So I couldn't qualify for any elective position there.
Okay.
Now,
But what are you doing as a County Assemblies Speakers Forum
I
to
think
regularize?
is to lobby for the legislation, which the chairman is working on it. The committee is working on it so that it is legislated for us to proceed.
But as at now, Clerk ensured this is guided unto other county assemblies, even governors. We have ruled as a committee. The subscription to Council of Governors, subscription to SOCAT, subscription to County Assembly Forum of Speakers is illegal, is irregular, and all county governments, both county executive and county assemblies, must not remit because it is an illegality, it is irregular until the law is put in place to regularize. Then they can do their subscription. Dr. Munya, before we move to the next.
You have said exactly what I wanted to talk from the committee.
Yeah.
Only what maybe I can add, if you allow,
Yes.
is that any county government or assembly found to have paid this amount,
Yes.
as far as the national
be
treasury is
surcharged.
concerned, they should be surcharged.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think in our report writing, if there are entities that continue to remit through SOCAT and the County Assemblies Forum,
Yes.
and also the Council of Governors subscription, then the committee will take appropriate action, including but not limited to surcharging specific officers.
We will be very happy, Chair, if you do that, so
Yes.
that others can learn
Yes.
that this is an illegal payment.
Okay. And then even the office of the auditor will now be comfortable because they will not be keep rising because they know authority. So e-procurement, this is resolved, eh?
Chair.
Governance and risk management.
Resolved, also resolved.
So that comes to an end of the 2 financial years. I want to, any other issue, we shall write to the entity. Should we need you, you need to be available. The management responses are taken. So, in the interest of time, I would want to allow members to make their closing remarks. And you know, Mwenda Katai has served as a public account
Chair
for a
for
very long
the last 10
time.
years in the
Yes,
county
the last-
assembly of the Canada. So I think I'm supposed to be a consultant on some of those issues. Actually, Chair, next time when these people come for
Are you
benchmarking-
conversing for
No.
financial gain?
No, not
Okay.
financial. For the record, Chair, I do pass that Murang'a is extremely doing very well. Murang'a County. We have that information. Maybe that's the talk of the town. And the talk of the town. Murang'a is doing very well, by the way. Murang'a County government. Both the executive and the assembly. Nothing so alarming about Murang'a. So I think you are supposed to be a role model. You know, we need to bring changes to this country, right? So we have. So next time when you come, please, we want you to bring a clean bill of health from where you come from. Thank you. Travel safe.
Kinoti, before I allow the speaker to, did you do any assessment, ESCC risk assessment of the entity?
Thank you, Chair, honorable members. Yes, the ESCC has carried out a corruption risk assessment in Murang'a County, that is Executive and Assembly. They used tenders in the last International Anti-Corruption Day, that was in December 2023. The ESCC, we're still working on that report. It's almost ready. We will be presenting it to the County Executive and County Assembly very soon. Thank you, Chair.
And make sure you notify the committee so that when they appear, we can get copy.
Noted, Chair. Thank
OAG, any other issue? Is the clan cooperative?
Thank you, Chair. The client is cooperative. What I want to add is that we look into the issues that have been directed to us by the committee. Thank you.
Dr. Munyo, as a good neighbor of Murang'a County Assembly, from Kagio or which part of Kirinyaga?
I can only encourage the county assembly to continue racing with the national treasury the way they are doing.
Chairperson of the Speaker Mukua, I thought it was Mukua, like a Kisibat Mukua. Mukua, can you make your closing remarks?
Well, I want to thank everyone. Thank you for this team. I am happy to see that we are reducing. Last time we came here, there were so many issues, just like the chair had said. And we are looking forward when we come here with zero or unqualified audit issues. Yes, thank you very much. Like my brother said, thank you for choosing out Murang'a. I think we are doing our best. We are doing our oversight as it should be done. We are not fighting, but we are doing it in the boardroom. We are giving our opinion where it counts, and that is why probably the county is moving on very well. We are very proud that when a team from Eswatini came to Kenya, they asked for a good county to benchmark, they came to Murang'a. So we are proud and we are hoping to keep it as such. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think we wish you well. I agree with you that, you know, when you do oversight, many people misinterpret, even us senators, to mean you are fighting governors or you are fighting county executive. That is not the position. Even nationally, it is the work that had been designed by the Constitution. So I want to encourage you to do your job without fear or favor. Make sure you do proper oversight and ensure you put in place necessary mechanisms to ensure each and every money that we give to counties is accounted for.